I don't know what to say. Malcom Young of AC/DC passed away this morning. Well, I don't know if it was Australian time, but I guess what they're saying this morning was early Saturday here, November 18th, 2017, at least here in the United States. It's a sad thing to me. If you don't know, I'm sure if you're not a fan of this channel, see my opening, everything. I'm a big music fan. I do some singing. I play some bass. I'm mainly a drummer. I've played in and out of a lot of bands. And AC/DC was the first band that I would say at the time was my favorite band. Between like when I was 13 to 16 or so, until I really started getting into Kiss. Well, that's a story for another day. And it's really sad. We knew he was sick for a while with dementia and everything like that. And he was off the old tour. And I guess what they were saying, even after they released it, that he was having issues from the previous tour and stuff like that with this, which was really sad to hear out of that. And AC/DC is such a staple in the rock community. And, of course, that's an influence for a lot of bands out there today. Of course, that was probably one of the reasons at the time when I started drumming. I started drumming when I was actually late in life for most people at 16. And Phil Rudd, you know, everyone makes fun of the drumming, but he's one of the most solid drummers that there is in the rock community today. There's no denying that. As many people are like, oh, I can play that. Who keeps a beat like that anymore throughout a whole song? But, you know, Malcom Young's gone right now, and his music lives on. You hear it in football stadiums, baseball stadiums, almost every radio station you hear, satellite radio. God, AC/DC sold how many millions of albums? Back in Black is one of the top selling albums of all time. Oh, and I do enjoy a lot of the off radio albums, Power Rage, Flick of the Switch, and stuff like that. It's just a quick thing, a video I wanted to share. It just really sucks. Of course, everyone succumbs to death. It's just a really hard thing that is to grasp. It's probably one of my biggest fears in life is death. And it's just when you sit and think about how many of the musicians, their timing is coming. Like some of the greatest musicians of our times, you know, in my opinion, were born in the late 50s to probably the early 80s. And time's coming. And it really sucks, but, you know, rest in peace, Malcom Young. AC/DC now just feels it's finished. It's like, is it an end? You know, Angus is still there, but Brian Johnson can no longer hear. He was out. Cliff, you know, was basically like, I'm done, I'm retiring. I think it's that time. You know, as much as you are, you know, as much as I am a Kiss fan now, that I've been after AC/DC was one of my favorite bands. Some of their albums just, I think they're good, but then like what they do with the lineup, I don't know. There's always questions and everything when times change and everything. It just sucks. Rock changes so much, and you always want it to be the way it was sometimes, but then you wish things were the way it was. Sucks. But hey, Malcom, rest in peace. And this is for you and AC/DC, and, you know, best wishes, and God bless all the fans and the family and everything like that. That really sucks. Hey, till next time, drink one of me.